my eBay store is growing really well and it's doing great. So what I want to do is start a Vinted from today and start selling my old stock that it's not even online anymore. So it's wasting me a lot of space, time, money, everything just being sat there doing nothing. So the reason I'm doing this is because in March of next year, I want to move into a bigger unit. So I've been thinking yesterday, and I don't want to move old stock that isn't on eBay over to the new unit. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm going to start listing old stuff for next to nothing on Vinted, show you the results, and hopefully that's going to make me some money where it might pay for 1 month, 2 months rent in my new unit. So we'll see the effects of that. But this channel will run from today all the way to March when I get that new unit. So watch the video. You might get some ideas of things to buy. You might see some stuff you want. Whatever it is, yeah, tune in for that. So I'm back home, and before I start this, I've wrote down some notes to myself for some questions that you might have, or just to give you a little bit more details about what I'm doing. So first is why am I selling the old stock on Vinted and not on eBay? Easy question to answer. So there's three reasons for that. I don't want to have the postage coming into my bank, because say if I'm selling, let's say, a laptop bag for £2 and it's costing me £3.50 to send, for tax reasons it's just not good having that money come into my account, because it's still earnings even though it's literally going on postage. I'd go into it another day, but it literally isn't worth, and it's not sustainable for me to spend £3.50 on postage when I'm only getting, say, £2 for a sale. So that's reason number one. Second reason for selling on Vinted and not eBay is obviously the commission. One of the good things about Vinted is it's got a big reach in terms of customers using it, but there's no commission right now, which is really good, because again, I can just put items on for low price, £1, £2, £5, and 100% of that money is coming into my account. And then the third reason for being on Vinted and not eBay to get rid of this old stock is because any extra listings I do on eBay now, because of the store I've got and the quantity of items I've got, it costs me extra for every listing. So if I'm selling something again for £2, I really don't want to be, I can't be bothered paying 10% commission on that when it's already being sold for nothing. And if a customer comes to my store and say he's looking for a match worn football shirt, they might unfollow my eBay store, because they don't want to be being bombarded with laptop bags, selfie sticks, swim bags, like just stuff that isn't really the direction I want to take the store in. So that's the reasons for me wanting to sell this old stock on Vinted and not eBay. So now we have the rules. So there's 3 rules to this challenge, just to basically stop me putting all my hours into just getting rid of my old stock. Like, that isn't the aim. I still need to be making sure that at least 80% of my time is going into growing my eBay business and trying to grow this channel. That's why I want to record the Vinted challenge, because it's a way of also getting better at like making videos and being comfortable on camera talking. So doing that is definitely a benefit. So the first rule of the challenge is an end date. So the end date is the 1st of March 2026. Like I said, the aim is to get a bigger unit so that all work can just be done in one place. Stock comes to my house, I'll take pictures of the stock, it then goes to the unit, it gets packed at the unit, the stock then gets taken back to my house where I do the postage, because this is where my Wi-Fi printer is for doing labels, and then it goes to the post office. And when you look at, say, like the lean method, where you just try and you want to shorten the process as much as possible, I'm learning more and more from doing this full time, that you need to make the process as short as possible to save you time, money, energy, and everything else will just work hand in hand. So that's the aim, to get that unit, and we don't want that old stock to be coming to this unit. It's not happening. So rule number 2, I'm going to only do a maximum of 20 listings per day. So I've put that because, like I said to you just then, I don't want to put all my time and energy into just like bombarding Vinted with loads of stuff. Like, that's not the aim. And I also don't want to clog the Vinted up so that people are then looking on Vinted and they're scrolling and they can't even be bothered getting to the bottom of my listings because there's that many. Now, 20 listings a day will add up, but what I've done is I've created a third rule, which is all listings have to fit in 2 small cardboard boxes I've got, and that way it means I'm going to be a lot more open to just taking offers. Customers on Vinted can offer 40% lower than the asking price. So say something's up for a tenner, they can offer £6, but they can't offer any lower than that. So I'm already going to be starting low, but I'm also going to think, if people offer 40%, take it, get it gone, get it on, get it gone. So that's the 3 rules that I've set myself, and I'll do this like Monday to Friday for a couple of hours on Vinted, and yeah, just start getting stuff gone. So what I'll do today is we'll go in the kitchen and let's break up this old stock and go through it, get some listings on. So these are the 2 boxes. If they get full, can't do any more listing. So when offers come in, we accept it. Right, so I'm going to break this up now and do it so it's 20 different listings for the day, and then show you what we've got. Boom. So there we have it. That is the first 20 listings for the day. Walk you through them. So I used to sell these on eBay for like 10 to £12 each. They'll be going on £2.50. Liverpool score draw shirt, £5. Wrestling figures, £1 each. Football Pro Stars do 3 for £2.50. A Riddler, which is new but package is open, £2. Old Hasbro's, £3. Some, they look like wannabe Funkos, but they're called Vinyl Aggression, £3. Some DC figures, £4. Action Man, don't know if I said that, put them on for like, how many's there? 1, 2, 3, 5 figures, put 5 up for £4. Like I said, people are going to lowball and put them low offers in, and it's no worries. I'm really going to have, for Vinted, the business mindset where like we're selling, not storing, and really push to get this stuff gone. Because again, if you're just getting into like reselling, it's good to get you started, but for me now, I'm in a position where I want to grow and just really just like make the process easier. So we need to start this process of getting this stuff gone, get it out. So get these listed, get them on, and yeah, get them gone. Let's go. Well, quick little update. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 more things to list. 8 have been done. 1 sold, £3. Get it on, get it gone. Happy days. New update, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 listings to go for the 20. We've just had another sale, 5 larger wrestling figures or something for £6. Happy days. So in total, it's taken just over an hour to bash out 20 listings for Vinted. In total, it's like £77.50 if it all went for full price. 2 sold, so maybe like £85, something like that. Yeah, tune in tomorrow for some more listings, and yeah, thanks for watching.